Hello, good evening, and welcome to an evening with the gang. Well, at the moment, it's just me. I don't know if any of the gang or indeed my lovely patrons will be joining us this evening. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. And it will be a slightly shorter show. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the earpiece for now because I don't need that in the ear one. There's nobody there to talk to. I might miss if somebody turns up, but I probably won't because I'll be keeping an eye on the bottom of the screen to see if anyone turns up. But yeah. So it's Thursday, so it's time for me to just hang out and chat with you lot. Now, I've been looking at the chat. I normally put all the chat up in the pre-credit title roll thing, but there was hardly anybody here. Athel was the first one in tonight, and he's been having some fun with his dog, apparently. Heike has been chewing on a stick and looking up every time he does something stupid, so probably looking up quite a lot. We know Athel, yeah. Mark's also here. And they were chatting for a little while. Swigging Pig and indeed Mac turned up a little bit later on. Then Wendy Hickson came along, one of your channel members. So you're welcome to join Wendy as a channel member by clicking the join button underneath any of the videos. Nobody joined for a little while, so you know there's plenty of room. You can always come along and hang out and join. Gemma is also watching, saying hello. Everyone's saying hello to everybody, as is lovely to be seeing Twisted Rail Hobbies come along, and that seems to be all of the names that I haven't clicked on. That's everybody here. If I have missed you, I apologise, but it's not deliberate. I don't bring up every chat message that comes in because some of them are just people saying hello. There's not much point in bringing up everything. But if you do have something you'd say and you do want to say it, make sure it's in bold capital letters, then I can't not see it. Like that one from William that's just come in saying hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been a strange day for me today. It's been a bit quiet at work because it's horrible weather out there. It's rained a little bit, but it's been very windy. And apparently tomorrow we're in for much of the same again. So yeah, we'll see what happens. That's the chat, right? That's the chat up to date. Do keep talking amongst yourselves, and indeed talk to me if you like as well, because otherwise I'm sitting here talking to myself, which is pretty normal for me, but I don't normally do it on camera. But there we go. Yes, so a bit later on, I shall be going through the gallery of the Facebook group, which is down there. Look, it's facebook.com/groups/gross group. You can come along, join in, put some pictures up, and we'll have a look through and see what's been added in the last week or so. And that's about it, really. I haven't got anything else planned for tonight. Not that I ever really plan anything for tonight, but I'll hang about. Mac's not happy. Mrs. Mac has commandeered the big telly to watch Eurovision. Is that tonight? I thought that was tomorrow, isn't it? What? Or Saturday? Is it started already? I don't understand Eurovision. It's the biggest song contest in the world, they keep telling me on the radio, but it's Europe, but it's not Europe because Australia's still in it, I think, but I don't understand it. But yeah, okay. If that's probably why hardly anyone's here, because everyone's watching Eurovision instead. I'm not going to burst into song, so don't worry about that. What I will say is, where's me buttons, the banners? We haven't for a while. So because it's a quiet night, we'll do reads and feeds again, shall we? Have you been reading a book, and what have you been eating? What was the last decent thing that you read? I read occasionally, but not very much. I used to read an awful lot. I've got bookcases full of books downstairs that I have read, and probably will read again, maybe at some point. But you can't. Yeah. I don't know. I can't get rid of books. It's not the sort of thing that I can do. Magazines and stuff, again, I used to read a lot, not so much now. I tend to read things online rather than anything else. But I have been flicking through the Partwork magazines that I've been receiving. So I don't know if that counts. You can let me know if you think it counts or not. But yeah, do let me know and let everybody else know. Say if you've been reading anything particularly good, books, magazines, that sort of thing, and what you like to eat, either what you've just eaten or your favourite meal or something to do with food, because food always goes very well on these streams. So do let me know, say what you're reading or your favourite book and what you've been eating or your favourite food. Everyone's still sort of saying hello. I saw there were a couple of new messages down there, but they were just people saying hello. So yes, favourite book. Well, I don't exactly have a favourite book. There's a couple of book series that I really enjoy. I do like the Belgariad series by David Eddings. I've read that several times. I do like that, and the sequel series is not as good, but it's all right. So yeah, I've read that a few times as well. But other than that, I also enjoy the Farseer series. I would say trilogy, but it's sort of it was a trilogy, the Assassin's trilogy, and then it became another trilogy afterwards that was a bit different, and then there's another trilogy afterwards, and I don't remember if there's any more after that. But yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of those. That's Robin Hobb. So yeah, they're my favourite couple of book series, as well as obviously Discworld and that sort of thing. Food, I do like a burger. I'm a meat eater. A steak or a burger would be my favourite food to go to. My go-to meal would definitely be a nice hamburger. Hot dogs, sandwich, sausage and roll, that sort of thing. Bacon sandwich, maybe, but yeah, burger's definitely my go-to favourite. So do let me know in the chat your favourites of things, of the literary persuasion, books and novels and things, and food, because we like food. Athel comes in, there we go. He says, the last book I read was Day of the Cheetah by Dale Brown, retired Air Force. I don't know. I've not heard of that one. Belly tonight, chicken, Maryland, and wedges. And Hiker had kibble. I've heard of kibble, but yeah, I wouldn't like it myself. But chicken Maryland, what's chicken Maryland? Is that obviously a particular way of cooking chicken? What's special about it? And was it any good? B3's here, Steve. Welcome. I'm reading book 6 of the Murderbot Diaries. The minute favourite food is my chili con carne with nachos. I'm not a big chili eater. I'll have it, but not by choice, as it were. It's not my favourite go-to meal. But Gemma quite likes chili. Not spicy chili, but chili con carne type thing. But yeah, not really my sort of go-to. But yeah, do let me know, everybody else that's in chat, because there's like 22 people watching. So some of you have got to have an opinion one way or the other. Otherwise, I'll just sit here quietly until you do. So, it could be a while. Dave's here, Butcher That Model. Try out the Spellsinger books by Alan Dean Foster. Yep, read them several times as well. John Tom. He's a college student from America that makes his way through I don't know how he gets there. I can't remember the first book. I think he just wakes up there in a mystical land with a talking otter and talking animals, but he can do magic as long as he sings it. Interesting series of books. I enjoyed the first few, and then it went a bit strange. There was something about, I think, like almost like the Next Generation sort of thing, was there? Remind me more about the later bits, but yeah, it wasn't. It lost it along the way somewhere, but yeah. B3 says he likes it hot, likes it spicy. So yeah, no, I'm not really one for big spicy food. I like a little bit of excitement and texture, but not so it's painful. I don't see the point in inflicting pain on myself while I'm eating. Athel says it's chicken Maryland. Portions of chicken covered in breadcrumbs, coated in Cajun spice. That sounds nice, as long as it's not, the hot, spicy. That sounds quite good, yeah. The Aragon series of books was really good, says William Rayborn. That was Christopher someone. They did one film that was pretty bad. But yes, I have read the books and quite enjoyed them. Yeah, they were quite. I think I've only read them the once though, but yeah, I quite enjoyed them. It's of worthy note. I do like the sword and sorcery type series, as you may have guessed by my choices. Scott's here, the junk work, saying good evening, and everybody's saying evening to him. Twisty Farrell says cake. Is that a book or a food? Is it both? Do you like reading about cake? Or there we go. Wendy says, "Oh dear, not again." Oh, I don't know what that was now. What? Not again? What? I don't. You'll have to remind me because there's a delay between the chat and what I'm talking about. So you'll have to remind me what's what. Mac is reading Terry Pratchett's Snuff. I love his books. Favourite thing to eat? Quality steak. Yes, a nice steak is good. I will go with the steak with you on that. I've read all but one of Pratchett's books, even the original, like Carpet People and that sort of thing. I've started reading The Shepherd's Tale 3 or 4 times now, and I haven't been able to finish it. I don't want to finish it because I know it's the last one, because obviously he passed away several years ago now. But yeah, I have it, and I've started reading it, but I just get distracted and don't really want to finish it, I think, is the real answer. But yeah, I will work up to it and do it at some point. But yeah, Snuff, I don't remember, is Snuff part of the Discord series, or is that a separate one? I can't place it in the chronology sort of thing. I don't know. Tell me more about Snuff. I can't remember who's the main character in it and that sort of thing, assuming you've got far enough in to know what's going on. Athel says cake is a no-no. Why is cake more of a no-no? Twisted Rail says it's more of a delay in Chris's brain. There is a delay in my brain as well, but it's also a delay between me talking, YouTube getting it, YouTube sending it out, then you seeing it, and then you typing about it, and then YouTube deciding to send what you've typed back to me. So there is, I think it's about 30 seconds at the moment. It might be 20 seconds from me saying something to you actually getting it. So yeah, at the moment, for instance, my computer is just ticking over to 12 minutes past 8 now. There we go, 12 minutes past. So whenever you get that, see what the actual time is and see how close it is to where you really are. But yeah, Max saying hello to Dave. Yeah, hello, Dave. Yeah, that was the spell singer that Dave recommended. Yes, I've read them. And Dave, you didn't tell us about the food. I know you like food. What's your favourite food, or what have you just eaten tonight? We had a Chinese tonight from the supermarket cooked up, so that was quite pleasant. That's that. I'll give you a couple more minutes to get the time delay and stuff to come in, but assuming nothing else happens, I shall go across to the gallery and have a look through and see what you've been posting about this week. I haven't really had I look through occasionally, but I haven't really gone in deep this week to see what's been going on. So I might be surprised by what comes up in the gallery. Twisted Rail is getting double chocolate brownies this weekend. It's his birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday for Sunday, because I'll forget. And I don't know that I'll see you in any chats between now and then. But happy birthday. And Dave saying hello to everybody, which is cool. I can get rid of that from the stream because I don't need the intro video anymore, do I? I'll get rid of that. Then I'll stand more chance of noticing if anyone turns up or not. For some reason, nobody seems to be reading the chat where I posted my the Gross Group chat. Nobody seems to be reading the message that I posted with the link to it. So, right. William says, my mum collected a large library of books. A bunch of them are from the late 1800s and early 1900s first editions. Cool. I also have a box full of Star Trek books from the 1780s. Now, I collected all of the Star Wars books up until a certain point, but you're talking several dozen. Star Trek books I never got into. I picked up a couple of them, but for some reason, I don't know. I think there was enough Star Trek in TV shows that I didn't feel the need to go out looking for more stories. Whereas Star Wars, obviously, back in the day, there were the 3 films. That was basically it. So if you wanted to know more stories about Star Wars, you had to read the books. Now, obviously, there's more books and lots more series and everything else as well. So, yeah, but Star Trek, there was always series around and lots of it with Next Gen and everything. So, yeah, I didn't feel the need to delve into books to find more stories for that. But, yeah. B3 loves a bit of Pratchett. Can't bring myself to get the last Discworld. Yes, I'd say I bought it. I've got the nice, limited edition hardback copy. haven't read it yet. I've also got it on digital, which I've started to read a couple of times, and yeah, Robin Hood Good also. Robin Hobb Good also. I do like my sci-fi and fantasy, but I'll read anything apart from westerns and romance because reasons. Yeah, I've never once read a western or a romance, I must admit, but no, I sci-fi. Again, Star Wars type things, yes, but general normal sci-fi I tend not to read. Not got anything against it. I love watching sci-fi films, but not really got into the sci-fi books. My daughter likes mysteries and sort of murder books and things like that. She's deeply into those for some reason, but she didn't get that from me. I don't know. Dave does come back with his meals. They had meatballs and chips, homemade meatballs and chips, no less. Cool. That's not a combination that I've ever had, I don't think. If we have meatballs, it tends to be with some sort of spaghetti or something, but meatballs and chips would go. That'd be all right. Yeah. Yeah. Twisted Round's asking if Dave's fallen off any scooters lately. I don't think so, no. Athel agrees with me. Happy birthday. I don't know. Is that agreeing with me about the happy birthday or... Anyway, yeah, it's all good. Muse is about sitting in the lot, waiting for Dad to get out of work. Hopefully, you won't be waiting too long, and you'll be able to get back home again. But evening, Muse, welcome, or afternoon time, I guess. I don't know. Muse says 24 and only 11 likes. Yeah, it's 24 people watching, but only 11 people like it. That's fair enough. About half people like what I do. It's not a bad average, I suppose. Max says it's a bit weird. I love Western movies, but Western books, yeah, I don't watch Western movies either. My dad was always into John Wayne, like John Wayne films, not just Westerns. Obviously, he did cop films and things as well, but I never really got into them. I don't know. Muse says I prefer the movies, but if it's a good sci-fi writer, I'll read the books too. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. But you don't really know until you get into it and read it. So yeah. B3, good Western films, fine. Tried a couple of books in my youth and they were awful. Maybe they just got the wrong books. I mean, some books are awful, but other books are quite good. Dave has still not had his second flying lesson. No, it's the landing lessons you need. The flying bit you're okay with. You're all right while you're in the air. It's only when you hit the ground afterwards that you need to worry. So you need the landing lessons. That's what you want. Athel says 12 likes and no dislikes. That's always nice. I do tend to get the occasional dislike or two on a few of my videos from time to time, which is fine. That's lovely. That's what the button's there for. It's always throws me a little bit strange though. Surely if you dislike something that much that you can actually actively click a dislike button, you just go away and watch something else. But each to their own. Muse says it's just after 3 p.m. here. So yes, afternoon was correct. Thank you. Muse is waving again. Apparently, I don't know. Graham says it's 13 now. Everyone just forgets to click the like button. But you know, if you do like what you do, like what you see, click the like button. Apparently, if you click the like button and leave a comment, not in the chat, but on an actual video, it sort of doubles up and counts for more than 2 interactions for some reason. A like and a comment is like bonus points. I don't know, but yeah. Muse says I own everything John Wayne did in my collection. Yeah, they did a part work series probably 30 years ago now of John Wayne collection, which was like a DVD set that you pick, you know, one DVD every week or month or whatever of, I assume, his entire collection, but you got all of that. William Raven's mum was one of the founding members of the Trekkie Club in the mid-70s. Cool. I didn't ever join any clubs. I joined the Lego Club when I was a kid, but I never joined any of the membership clubs of Trek or Star Wars or anything like that. I just didn't. Max says it's probably not very hip to say, but I love Clint Eastwood's early stuff. Yeah, Clint Eastwood's stuff is good. Again, I've not followed the careers and collected everything, but yeah, I quite enjoy watching some of Eastwood's. As you say, the early stuff's probably better than the really later stuff, but yeah, all of it's all right. Yeah. Athel says, "Where's Dan and Adam tonight? We need some positive interactions." I'm not good enough for you. Obviously, that's what you mean. I don't know where they are. They're not here. Is all I can tell you about that. Dan hasn't been in for a few weeks because he's been moving house and things, I think, so he's not been around much. But Adam was around in the chat earlier, but he's obviously not turned up for whatever reason. He's allowed to not come along. Cy Reynolds, Kevin, was going to join in, but he's again not feeling up to it tonight, which is fine. That's okay. Twisted Rail will help with a thumbs up if a piece of footwear is thrown in Chris's direction. I'm on my own in the room tonight, so I'm fairly safe from thrown footwear, which is a good thing because it's not nice to throw things at people. It might be thrown in my direction, but it wouldn't actually reach. But yeah, we're not encouraging violence on this channel. We're nice people around here. Graham says Clint Eastwood westerns were very good, plus Dirty Harry. Yeah, that's pretty much the two things that I know him for. I don't know. I assume he did other things. He did the thing with Clyde the monkey. West, go west, not go west. Yeah, Any Which Way You Can. I think it was, or was that the song? That one. That was quite good fun. Good fun movie. Athel says Rawhide was not that good as a cowboy. Was in town getting in trouble. I don't remember that much. B3 says Snuff is Discworld, one of Sam Vine's best outings. Like an onion, has lots of layers. Yes, okay. I obviously know Vimes. I can't think anything else about it. I'll have it downstairs. I'll have to go and look it up. But yes, obviously Snuff's going to be something about dying, I would assume. I don't know. I can't remember it at all. Michael's here. Good evening, all. Good evening, Michael. Welcome. Muse is not at home, or I'd join. Oh, it'd be sweet, but no, you can't join from the car. That's not on. Spid's going to make a cuppa, then he'll join for a bit. There you go. Someone's going to join me in a little while. So Spid probably have to burn his coffee before he comes in. He might be making a cup of tea. You never know. Traditionally, a cuppa would be tea, wouldn't it? I mean, not with Spid, obviously it's going to be coffee, but I don't know. If you offer someone a cuppa, then it's probably going to be tea, isn't it? In the UK, at least. Don't know. Right turn, Clyde. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. B3 says, one of our teachers used to throw a size 12 plimsoll at you if you talked in class. He never missed. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed anymore. Not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but it's a bad thing, isn't it? Violence is never the answer. Unless the question is, what's never the answer? Because then the answer is... Anyway. Any Which Way But Loose. That was the title of the film. Yes, absolutely. It's so funny. Yeah. Maybe, says William. I don't know what that was for. What? Not sure. Yeah, that's it, William. What? Oh, is that any Which Way But Loose? Maybe. Right, got you. I understand now. It's a whodunit with a country house, rich folk, slavery, and discrimination at its heart. It's the Snuff film, isn't it? Not Snuff film. The Snuff book, the book, Discworld book called Snuff. Yeah, I very, very vague memories of it. I'm definitely going to have to go back and reread that one. The country house and rich folk. It's obviously Sybil Ramakin is the owner of said house, I would assume. Vaguely, I don't know. Dave says, is Snuff not the one with the golems and the poison candles? I think you'll find that was not that one. I can't remember the name of it now. It's the one copy that I've actually got signed by Terry Pratchett himself. The Feet of Clay, I think you'll find, was the golem one with the poison candles, I think. Although golems have been in others since, but yeah. Right Turn, Clyde, Every Which Way But Loose, and Any Which Way You Can. Yeah, there was a sequel, wasn't there? But yes. I had an English teacher, says Scott, that would throw stuff at us. Yeah, I think it was the done thing. The chalk blackboard eraser used to be the weapon of choice, as I recall. I don't ever recall having it thrown at me, but I remember it being thrown at a couple of kids in the class. But I say we're talking years ago when it was all right. It wasn't all right, but it was all right. It's, one of those things. So yes, that's that. Spid's not here yet. But, you know, I'm going to go over to the gallery in a moment and have a look. Graham says, which one was the bikers in? When Clyde slaps one of them and they all fall like a pack of cards. That was funny. Yes, the bike's all like dominoes. I don't remember which one it is. A lot of the time these films sort of blur into one, and something might have happened in one that I think happened in another, and things just don't flow on quite as well as I would expect them to. But yeah. Right, I'm going to bring up the gallery, the Facebook page, the group that's across the bottom of the screen there, the Gross group, and we'll have a look and see. I'm going to put my earpiece in, because if Spid turns up, I won't hear him blip unless I've got my earpiece in, and then I can hear him blip. I'm going to have a quick drink, and then we're going to go across and have a look. Right, Eric has put up another picture of his car. I don't know if this is the same one as we looked at last time, but it's certainly quite nice, whichever one it is. It's very green. The other one was pink, wasn't it? Was it pink the other week? Don't know. But yes, there we have a green car. It's a car. I can't tell you any more than that. I don't know cars. That's rubbish. Steve B3, this was the thing that was in the distance of his picture last time. This is the Build Your Own Scooter, the 3D puzzle toy, the cardboard or wood, probably cardboard paper. Oh, it's got a wind-up motor in it. That's quite cool. I didn't realise that. But that's quite nice looking. It's quite good fun. Everyone needs a little fun build from time to time, don't you? And there it is, the bike in question. Yeah. Cool. Very nice. I assume, obviously, being wind up, that the wheels are going to go around. Mike, well done, Mike. It got its first Star Trek ship. Was very impressed with the size. Can't wait to see what it looks like outside the box. I don't think he put. I think he might have put a picture up later of it outside the box. Now I've seen this collection advertised from Hero Collector, but it's not a build. It's just a model. You get each month or whatever. You get one of these models, and it seems quite expensive, but they look like quite nice models. But I wouldn't want to get just models and put them on the shelf. I'd like to actually be doing something with my part works. So yeah. Katie, my daughter, has been doing a 1,000-piece jigsaw, completed with some help from my wife. Yeah, that I don't enjoy jigsaws at the best of times, and I especially wouldn't enjoy one that's basically a big circle with very faintly gradiating colours. It's impressive looking, but not for me. No. Yeah, no. Nice, but no. Back to the car again, or a different car. The same car, but different angles, maybe. I think it's got line down it. Didn't have lines down it before. He's put decals on there. B3 says, I'm getting the La Sirena for a tenner, then cancelling the subscription because it's the only one I want. That's one way of doing it, yes, of course. Land of the Lost, this is Steve. What? I keep having trouble with this when I'm going through the pictures like this for some reason. I don't know why. Land of the Lost, it's robots. I don't recognise any of them. Is it a show? TV something, or I don't remember. Some assembly required by the looks of it. Steve, while you're in the chat there, tell us more about the Land of the Lost. Is it it's obviously a set of the 6 robots by the looks of it, by the number of bits that you've got down there. But yeah, are you going to build them as robots, or are you just going to use the bits as greeblies? The question answered. That's all right. You've built them as robots. Those two look like the same. Why are they the same? Should they not have been different? They're all different on the box. When they're one of them, but now you've got 2 of them. What's going on there then? I don't understand. No idea if it's a show or not, says B3. It was a set of 11 robots I liked off eBay. Oh, okay, that's why there's 2 of them. One, because there's 11, not not those. Right, I've sort of 2 of each by the looks of it, except that doesn't make 11. I don't understand. They are quite cool looking, I'll give you that. I'm assuming that one of the later pictures here is going to be them all painted up and done and looking lovely. Yeah, 6 different types, but 1 was missing. That would be why there's 11. Yeah. Cool. Yes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and only 1 of that one. So yeah. Oh no, that's got the same as that one. Only 1 of that one. That one has a partner missing. But very cool, nonetheless. Yeah. It's Warhammer Aquila type markings on that one. I don't know if it actually is, but it looks like it could be. Nice. I look forward to seeing them painted. They'll be good. This is one of mine. Right, this is the Enterprise part work that I've been doing. Windows. All these tiny little windows you've got to put into the window boxes. They do give you in the magazine the instructions and the layout for the windows as they appear on the ship in the show and on the filming miniature, or you can just put them in whichever order you like. I've done a combination of that. I've switched up a couple of windows here and there, so anybody looking at it, it shouldn't look wrong, but anybody paying too much close attention to it will be aware that, hang about, that's not right, and I like that. Also, I was a strip of the clear ones short. They gave me some longer ones, which I don't know where they go. They don't go in these parts, but I didn't have enough short ones, so I had to use some of the spare black ones to fill in a couple of the windows. So one of the panels is a little bit different. And there they are, lit up. Now, in that picture as well, you can see the Aztec patterning on the entire hull, which does look quite lovely. As Fox said in one of the comments, it wasn't advertised as being anything. You could only see it. The pictures of the ship don't really show it up, but when you get close enough to it, it is done, and it is in different colors. It's not just, you know, an afterthought of putting that over there. You can see the different color gradation between even that and that might be different colors, but it is very nicely done. It looks good. I haven't found any problems with it as yet, so I'm very happy with that. The one thing that I'm less happy with, only because I know about it and someone's pointed it out to me, the escape pods, which are all these little bits all around here, should have the escape pod number on them, and they might be upside down or the wrong way around, or something else is wrong with them. This is as told to do it in the magazine, but there is an add-on pack that you can get with dry rub transfers to go over the tops of these, to color them in and make them look better, sharper, more detailed, and with numbers on them. So I'm considering picking up a pack of those, although they're quite expensive. But yeah. B3 says, digital camo done well for a change. Yeah, thank you. It's not behind me anymore. I've hidden the Baneblade. You'll never find it because I've done the digital camo so well. But yeah. Yes, so these all light up. There's going to be lots and lots of lights. There's actually 2 LEDs on that one and 3 on that one. I don't know why there's a third one really, but it's there. It looks like there's room for a third one to go onto that one as well at the top there. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of electricity to power this thing. And this is just the dish section, the saucer section, which is removable and has its own power supply inside it as well. The body of the ship with the nacelles and that are going to be separately powered and indeed all work separately. So I'm looking forward to this build. Putting in the windows in was a bit of a pain, but as long as we're doing it occasionally and not going to get, 6 weeks on the trot of just doing window panels, that would be annoying. But yeah, I see there's a Spid arrived. I didn't hear a bleep in my ear, but I might have been talking at the time. I shall bring him in now, and we'll see if he notices that he's arrived, or if he's just going to be, in 20 seconds when he hears this, you'll know that he's actually on screen, because he's playing with his phone at the moment. He won't notice.
Well, hello,
there he is. Right, I shall continue on with the gallery. I don't know if Spid's got any pictures up here. I don't think he's done anything, but hello, Spid.
No,
I
have
properly.
Nothing. I've done nothing, mate.
Done nothing for a pound.
I ain't done nothing.
We'll Iron Man. We'll come back to you in a minute. We'll finish going through the gallery, and then when you come back on screen, we'll talk properly. Steve has got a Tesco van. I'm not sure why he's got a Tesco van. He said something about not having any Lego this week. So there we go. B3 says you could hang that from the ceiling as mood lighting when it's done. You really couldn't. It's massively heavy and my ceiling would fall down. So yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing that. This is probably the Tesco van. It's not going to be a Tesco van anymore. It's been Steved. So yeah.
Hey, they make deliveries quicker like that.
I do really think you should leave the Tesco name on it because that's just brilliant. The Tesco hover van for the yeah. It's like something out of is it District 9 where they've got all the sort of sci-fi ish, but yeah, very strange. Nice. I like it. A golf ball in there as well. It's not really a golf ball, but yeah. Cool. Philip Prime has been doing a Battle of Britain diorama. Very nice. Looking good. There we go. That's the lovely ship. The quality is ace, apparently. The La Serena from Picard. Nice looking ship. I do like it. It looks very Mass Effect.
That's kind of funky, isn't it? I've not seen any of the Picard series. I've just not.
No,
really.
it's very good.
Is it? It's not one of the ones. I'd say I'm more of a movie than series kind of person. So I tend to only watch series when somebody says, "Oh, did you watch such a series? It's really good." And then I'll.
It is very good. It's like a lot of these new series. They're not so much individual episodes. It's one big story that's cut into bits.
Yeah, kind of like The Mandalorian was.
Yeah, very, very much like that. I mean, they're sort of individual. They're individual episodes, but it's one story. Whereas the original TV shows, you'd have individual stories. Occasionally, you'd have one that'd be a two-parter or something.
Yeah,
and everything would sort of fit together and have an overarching story. But you could take an individual
you could
one.
watch each of them individually and just
you can't do that with these. You need to watch them all. But binge watch it all. It'd be good. You'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's quite
I will
good.
put it on the list of things to watch. I'm trying to find at the moment there's a newish one called Murder They Hope, which looks.
I've seen an advert for it, but I haven't seen anything else other than that.
No, it looks quite funny, so promising.
Good. This is Sean. Base colours down on the Tamiya Abrams. Nice. It's a tank. I know that much, but that's as much as I know, really. I know more about this. This is something Gemma, my wife, got in a craft box type thing that they get, and it's a little not really a cigarette tin, but like a tobacco pouch tin, the oldie worldy tobacco tin, and bits of card, wood, flowery stuff, batteries. And what looks like a very surprised rabbit, but isn't. In fact, it's a stand for putting it on afterwards.
Well, that's not right. That's disappointing. It looks kind of like crossing a rabbit and Pikachu.
And you make it up, and it looks like that when you finished it. So it's actually a mini 3D diorama thing with lights in it.
Yeah, there's a name for those, isn't there? You used to be able to make pictures. You'd usually put them in a picture frame.
That's a shadow box type thing if it's in a picture frame, I think.
Oh, that's clever. But I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's right. It does close up, so you can just put it away. But obviously, you can have it sitting up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like that. There you go. That's it on Surprised Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
There were apparently several variations of it that you could get different houses and things in it, but obviously that's the one that was supplied for that. So. That
would work really, really well for something like a Diagon Alley, Harry Potter kind of thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what. Oh, there we go. Now we've seen it completed. You get to see it in bits as well. So yeah, all of these individual bits were like flat packs. You have to glue them all together, and then you get Dalek. Now this is Rogers. Rogers got a Dalek war Dalek thing. Apparently, I've seen Doctor Who, I'm well aware of it, but I couldn't place what the Dalek was from, but someone did say in the comments. But it's very nice looking. I like that. Nicely worn and old. Very cool. Just covered in grime. Like it's been sitting out there for a long time. That's the diorama again. I don't know if I'll get some different shots of it. More
I like the little
holes.
Bullet splashes. Yeah, that's clever. I like that.
Yeah, it does look good. I like that. Close up, like you're in the action. B3 says heavy weapons Dalek. That's what it was apparently. Yeah. Cool. Another tank. There we go. Mark's done another tank. It's a different flavour of tank. I think it might be the same. I don't know. I don't tell tanks apart.
That looks a bit more World War II-y kind of tank.
It's green. This one I know a little bit more about. Roger's put this up. This
cool.
is G-Force Battle of the Planets. I remember the cartoon. I saw the ship and thought, I remember that. And then I saw the little flying bird people in the background, and I remember them as well. I don't remember the car or the yellow. The yellow scooter I vaguely remember.
I remember when
the girl had the yellow scooter. I remember that. I don't
recall ever seeing that car, but the plane.
No, I'm sure it's a thing, but yeah. Very cool. Be interested in seeing them built up. This was my picture. Hugo, who isn't here tonight by the looks of it, but very kindly said, I've got some Warhammer paints that I'm never going to use. Would you like me to send them to you? So I said, that'd be lovely, thank you, as long as it's not going to cost you an exorbitant amount to post them or anything from where you are. And he sent me the complete 1 and 2 issues of Conquest. So nice. I shall be adding the paints to my stashes. The dice will get put in the dice drawer. And at some point, I'll make up the figures as well. So thank you very much for those, Hugo. Another one of mine. This was the Iron Man R2 build. The complete video for R2 is coming out starting tomorrow. You can see how all of this goes together, and then at the end of the week you can. It's nearly the end of the week. What we got tomorrow's Friday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You'll be treated to one issue of R2 a day. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you can watch how that Iron Man arm goes together. And hopefully after then, I'll have another part work that I'll have been able to do and continue the daily release schedule because I like it. It works well. Oh, Spid's got one. Spid's got arms. That's handy. No, it's only half handy, but yeah. And completing the trilogy of my family making things, Katie, my youngest daughter, has done some more diamond art. Bridge Over Water. I could have guessed that from the title. There we go. Robert Young has done the Africa Twin, the bike that I did that I really very much enjoyed building. He's done the different livery. He's done the red, white, and blue livery as opposed to the red one that I did. But yeah, that brings back some memories seeing that pictures. It's a big one. It's 1/6 scale. That's huge. Robert has recently completed custom diamond art. Now, I'm not sure. When you say custom diamond art, does that mean that you made the picture or the picture's just been custom or you've just put diamonds over a picture that you had before? I don't quite understand, but it looked good. I like it. Supergirl, always good. And Sal says, fun fact, the actress that played Supergirl in the 80s movie, Helen Slater, also played Superman's Kryptonian mother in Smallville and Supergirl's adopted mother in the CW Supergirl show. I wasn't aware of that. I knew she was from somewhere, but I couldn't place where she was from. But that's very interesting. This is the jigsaw puzzle that my wife has completed. Now, if you stare into it and through it, you can see other things. It's a 3D... what do they call a magic eye picture. It's what we do with focusing your eyes. Don't try and do it on the video because it's low quality, but go to the group and have a look at the picture. I did look at it before I went live. If you make it big enough screen and you look through it, then you can actually see the thing. It's planets, which is quite interesting. Quite cool. But don't try it on this because this is going to be low quality, low resolution.
I did try it on my phone and I couldn't see it on my phone, so I'm going to have to try that on the computer.
Yeah, put it on a bigger screen you've got. And go from that. It looks like that. There you go. That's the picture that you should be able to see. down there. I looked at it. I could see this down here. I could see something over there, and I could see some funny shaped bits. But obviously they're asteroids, so that's why they were funny shapes. And that's the next jigsaw that she tried to do, which is a Lego jigsaw, but not made out of Lego. It's just a jigsaw of Lego rather than a jigsaw of Lego. Yeah,
that looks fun.
And it looked like that when she finished it.
Oh my!
So yeah, that'd make my brain go funny as well. I wouldn't want to do any of them.
Has it got
Mike has received a package of X-Wing. It looks like package 2, which is going to have 3, 4, 5, and 6 in it. So he's going to start building the cockpit assembly. I remember back then. I'm waiting on delivery of 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. So yeah, it's going to be a little while. And that's the last picture that's been posted up there. So there we go. That was the gallery thing. So now we're back here. Hello, Spid. Welcome.
Hello. Hello.
You've got an Iron Man there.
I have got an Iron Man, separate to the larger Iron Man.
I'd say it does seem to be slightly smaller, slightly golder as well by the looks of it. I didn't realise that the Partwork one was not quite so gold. It looks almost silver next to that.
It does. I think this one's a bit too sort of excessively gold, to be honest.
Too sort of yellowy gold.
This one is a cheap toy Iron Man that I picked up on eBay just recently with an idea in mind for a repaint.
Oh.
And that's all I'm going to say at this point. The rest of it's going to be a surprise. You're just going to have to wait.
I assume he's very badly articulated.
I will be. Oh yeah, I mean, he's literally.
Yeah.
That's as much as he does. It's
cool. Just like in the films.
Yes. Yeah. Ultra realistic. Cost me a whole sort of about £5, including delivery off eBay. So
I think you're probably done by about £4 on that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But it's head turns a little bit. There's this, and it moves up and down very, very slightly. So, but yes, I'm going to repaint him, and I was specifically looking for a cheap one because I have a repaint idea in mind.
Cool.
So he's going to be repainted. So there you go. And that's all I'm going to say at the moment because I just need to clear some space to do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And find some time. I need. If anybody's got any spare time, if you could pop it into a little bubble wrap envelope and seal it up well.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Dave says I must have put the baby night in the wrong bit. Oops. Yeah, maybe if you put it in as a album, then it doesn't come up when I just do the pictures, or if you put it through as a link to your own page or something, then it might not come through. But it'll be in the group, no doubt. People can find it there. But when I go through, I just go through the media. So if it's just been hosted as a picture, it'll come up. Other than that, it won't. Steve says it's titanium on the Ron Man, not gold, which is why it's not very gold coloured. It is gold coloured.
Technically,
it's not really titanium. I don't know. I think it depends on the lighting and everything else, but yeah, it's got a gold tinge to it, but it's not yellow gold.
It's a gold titanium alloy, which he uses because of the icing on the Mark II. So
he says to add Dakar and turn it into War Machine or Iron Patriot.
No. I have ideas. I have ideas for it. I have specific ideas.
He's got his own ideas. Edward says he didn't do mine either. Well, again, if it was put through as a picture in the group, then it will come through. Other than that, I'm not deliberately missing anybody out, just so you're aware. But yeah, all work in the group is appreciated, but it won't always come up. William says he's got 1971 two-sided jigsaw puzzle, Babes in the Woods and King Kong. As it one picture on one side, one picture on the other side. If it's very different pictures, then that should be all right. It's when you get two-sided pictures that are the same picture. I know she's had one of those that was, I can't remember what picture it was now. It was like Smarties or something. It's the same picture on both sides, but flipped over. So yeah.
There was one I saw years ago. It was baked beans on both sides.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just, why would you torture yourself like that? as just a huge big puddle of baked beans with no differentiating features. Why
I
would
seem
you
to
do that?
enjoy them. I don't know why they enjoy doing these things, but there we go. We have another visitor joining us. We have Lewis.
Hello.
Hello,
He's painted
hello.
Belle by the looks of it.
Yes.
She looks old. I think it's the grey hair.
Not yet. Not yet.
This is Belle, the next generation.
Yeah. I've got Beast. Beast is complete.
Yes, that looks right. Very nice. I like that.
So he's all done. I've got the turntable ready. I just need to finish Belle, build the frame, print the picture off, and put it all in.
Cool. It's for a birthday or something, was it? Or
Yeah, tomorrow.
oh, right. So you're behind the. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a bit of work to do tonight.
I was going to say you got a long time. You haven't got a long time. No.
No, not at all. But,
Is Speed being surrounded by the cops? Not that I'm aware of. Probably not that Speed's aware of either. What? Why? Don't know.
I've lost you there.
Graham's asking what's Speed looking for again. What? When? Was he
Just
looking
now,
for
it's just
time? He's looking for time. Yes, that's what
Oh
he's
yeah,
looking for.
I'm looking for time. If you've got any spare, just pop it in a stamped addressed envelope and send it to.
Will it fit in an envelope, or would you have to put it in a Tupperware or something?
Small bubble wrap. Depends on how much time there is.
I suppose. Yeah.
A small to medium sized bubble wrap, depending on the amount of time.
You obviously mark it as fragile.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Steve had a jigsaw back in the day that was a Death Star on one side and Tatooine on the other. Wish I still had it. It's probably worth money now as well, but you haven't got it. So
My brother used to have a Death Star one with the big pizza spaceship. Very cool. It was a huge thing, and he used to build it and then take it all apart and then build it again and then take it all apart and then build it again. And
yeah,
because they like that kind of thing. Strange.
William's going to post some pics on the Gross Facebook page. Put it in the Gross group page is the best bet, and everyone can see it. If you put it on my page, it gets hidden and nobody really sees it. So there's siren type sound maybe in the audio, not that I know.
It's 3D printer.
That might be. I can't hear that
in the background. Yeah, it does sound a bit wee wee.
I can see that might sound like sirens.
For your circle. That's why it's going wee wee.
What you're printing?
It's just a container, a lid for a container.
Boring.
But I did one of these a short while ago, which I need to do some gluings together, and it's a hidden key box, really really cool. It's a secret hidden key box.
I can see a keyhole.
Yes, well, yeah, but the keyhole will be hidden when it's all fastened together, because these bits all fasten.
Oh right, okay.
Like so, and then you have to slide these panels apart so that'll allow.
Okay, you slide that so you can slide that, and
then you can slide that across there. Then that bit slides out, and a little drawer pops out, and that's got your little drawer's got the key in it.
Cool.
So it's all very clever. It's very very clever. It's a Thingiverse file, and I printed one a little while ago, but it was in like a red filament. This is sort of browny woody coloured, so it's just a slightly better thing. So yeah, it's cool. I've got to glue it all together yet, so that's cool.
Yeah, nice. I haven't printed anything for a few weeks now, but just haven't got anything.
It just depends on, for myself, whether if the fancy takes me or if I need anything particular. But yeah, that's the if I can get it. That's the key. Very subtle little,
yeah, hardly tell it's a key at all. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. I saw a wooden one years ago, and I was really, really taken by it. Exact same principle, but made of wood. And you've got to sort of figure out how the panels slide to access the key, and then how the other panels slide to access the keyhole to get into the box, and it fascinated me. And somebody made one put it on Thingiverse, and I thought, oh, I've got to print one. I've got to because it looks really, really good.
I've seen Chris Ramsey, magician, on YouTube. He does lots of puzzle videos as well, where he tries to solve puzzles, live, and he's got some sliding block type puzzle boxes and things like that, which are really quite cool.
Anything like that, I really, really like puzzle box stuff and all that. It's just
there's one he's done that's made out of Lego. That's really intricate, and so slide bits and other bits push in and buttons and things, and it all comes apart. It looks really good, but yeah, have a look.
Chris Ramsey. I will have a look.
Gemma says, I used to have a puzzle that was a clock and had a working movement. Glued it and had it hanging for years, not sure what happened to it. My mum had a grandfather clock jigsaw with a working clock, always amazed me as a child. Yes, it might have been a grandfather type clock picture that had a movement sticking through it with hands on the front. I don't remember what happened to it either. It was hanging at the top of the stairs for many years. I think eventually it got knocked and bits came off the bottom of it, and yeah, so
that sounds really cool though. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can get the quartz movements that you can fit to anything.
Yes,
but the fact that it was a sort of long case clock was quite interesting.
That's good.
So, Lewis, I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? What have you been up to?
I have got a new job.
Right.
Well, still lorry driving.
It's the same job, but different.
Yeah. So it's still lorry driving, but I'm working for a company that transports containers. So,
hang on. Can I stop you right there 1 second? And I just want it to be noted in the chat for when everyone picks on Chris that Lewis is painting from the pot. So carry on. There you go. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah. So I'm doing stuff with containers off the docks and everything.
Cool.
So I think done medical supplies, white goods to B&Q. No, IKEA, not B&Q, IKEA. I have been to B&Q, shelving units or something, but it's still lorry driving. But I get my own truck as well, again.
Cool. Do you have to lift the things off the back, or do they do that when you get there? Or
they do that when I get there.
It hasn't got a crane built into the truck or anything?
No. It's quite nerve-wracking to see them put these containers on, because they're like, you know what a teleporter is, don't you?
A teleporter?
Yeah.
They got me in Star Trek.
No, not a transporter, a teleporter.
I was thinking the same thing.
Is it just a bloke that moves tellies around?
It's like an agricultural forklift.
Right, okay. I know what that is.
Yeah. So it looks a bit similar to one of them, just a lot beefier, a lot bigger. These things are probably the same size as my truck, the same height as my truck.
Right.
And they just come down and pick the container up in the four corners and just lift it straight off back a trailer. They're quite beefy things, and it's like, cool. I want to drive one. One of the other docks we go to, you've seen them take containers off ships with the big cranes and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen
it's a bit similar to one of them that's on wheels and it goes over the top of the containers.
Oh, yeah. It's like a big frame that runs over the containers, isn't it, and lifts the containers up. Yeah.
And you got the little guy sat at the top, and I'm down here at the bottom, and he's dropping the container down, and it amazes me that these pins are only like that big, but he gets the corners bang on these pins every single time. It's just
cool.
But I have heard that some of them have had the container dropped on the cab. There was one not so long ago that it's all automated, and the actual machine malfunctioned and dropped the container on top of the cab with the driver still in the cab.
Oh.
He survived. He managed to get down into the footwell of the truck, phone his yard, and phone the actual docks to tell them to stop the machine, because he's trapped. He had to be cut out the actual cab, but he survived.
Wow.
I'm sort of not told that bit just yet.
So the machine went wrong, or did he park in the wrong place, or
No, the machine went wrong.
yeah,
The machine malfunctioned, and there's a big
scary.
investigation and everything into it.
Williams put the pictures up in the group. I've just found them. We'll go back and have another look at them. We'll finish off with a bit of that. Dave says he's given up shouting wet palette at him. Some people you can't teach yet. B3 says, I paint straight from the pot, but I rarely paint. But I do spray primer straight from the can. I think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you probably get away with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Twisted Rail Hobbies asked if the IKEA containers needed to be put together.
No,
I assume so. Yeah.
not
With the little Allen keys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they do, at least they'll come with decent instructions, unlike MFI.
Yeah. Right. Let's go back to the gallery and have a look, because Dave's put a video up as well. Look.
Ooh.
This is the work in progress on the baby night. It does look very good. He churns them out really quick as well. He did like the night in no time at all. And now he's done a couple of little baby ones.
Very nice. Did you paint that straight out of the pot, Dave?
I think that was probably also just came out of the pot. Oh, I like the metallic chevron stripes. They're quite cool. Nice. Very nice, Dave. Well done. And that's only a work in progress. You haven't finished it yet. What you still got to do? It looks done to me. Nice. Is that chameleon paint again? It looks like it's colour shifting a little bit.
Comedian paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's done some of that with things. It's like colour shift, different angles. It looks like different colours. Edward, there we go. That's the base that he's done. That is lovely. That is really nice. I've got to redo the Terminator base because it doesn't look quite right, and the seams are going to annoy me. So I've got to learn how to do rocks properly. But they certainly look very good.
Can't you just go get some stones?
Possibly, but no. This is the Babes in the Wood jigsaw or film, or I don't know if this is one side of the jigsaw.
Ah. So it's not like King Kong.
We haven't got the other side, so. But that's that. There may be more appearing in there later, but we'll have a look at them next week if they do. Well, there we go. It's just loaded up. It's the King Kong. That's the other side.
Ah. That seems an odd combination, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not what I would have assumed would have been. Yeah, it might have been the only two films that they had from that era, maybe.
Could be.
But yeah. Steve says, I wonder if you could get colour shifting primer. That'd do for me. No. You need to actually paint things with actual paint. And Dave says, wet palette speed, always the wet palette. And yes, it's chameleon paint, purple to green.
I love that paint.
Oh, chameleon, not comedian.
No, not chameleon.
No. Oh.
Not there's no karma in this either. It's not the karma chameleon. Right. There we go. That's that. To be honest, I'm ready to call it a night now. I've gone through that. I'm a bit tired. So anything you want to talk about or add or mention or pimp or
No, that's me done. That's my Iron Man toy. That's me done.
You're just going to repaint it at some point and let us know what
goes
goes
on.
on.
I'm going to repaint it at some point, and I have a special paint scheme in mind.
Not from. Make sure you get the before and after pictures up in the gross group.
Oh, I absolutely will. I will.
Who's Iron Man?
Lewis.
Right. Superman. And he.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, but made out of iron.
Oh.
Okay. I'm actually a little bit shocked that you've heard of Superman, to be honest, but you know.
Oh yeah, I remember Superman. I remember watching it on TV when I was a kid with Lois Lane and working at the Daily Planet, was it?
Yes.
Well done.
in Metropolis.
Uh,
Not seeing any.
Michael Strawman says, I would like to know what's on that box on your left-hand side. It looks a bit naughty. Who are we talking about?
Who's
My
box?
left-hand side is over here, and there is no box, so it's probably not me. My right-hand side also doesn't have a box, so it's probably not me. I'm thinking it's probably Spid's other side, which the box he was talking about, that box a little while ago. You have to rewind and watch it if you missed it.
That's the secret hidden key box thingy that needs assembling. So, and it has a lid, and there's a lock bit that needs gluing inside because you need to add a spring, and then you use a piece of PLA as a hinge, and that fits on, and that's your lid. And then those bits fit on the front, cover up that, and then it's got these sliding bits on the front, and it's got a drawer that pops out of that side when it's all glued together. If that's the one you mean, that's what it is. It's a secret hidden key box.
It's the one behind you, he says. Is that behind me?
Behind you?
There's no box. There's drawers, which have got all my modelling
Do you
supplies
mean
and
your
stuff in
spray
it.
booth, maybe?
There's a spray booth there. There's Baby Yoda. There's a big Iron Man picture. That's just a picture. That's not a box. But I don't know.
Can I just say, Spid? It's a secret key box that you've just told everyone on the YouTube.
Yeah. Well, come on. I mean, it's made out of plastic. I mean, if they put anything valuable in there, it would take somebody all of 5 seconds to stick a screwdriver in and rip it open. I mean,
Or you could just, sort of drop it and it'll probably pop open.
yeah, probably.
So, yeah, it's not exactly secure and, yeah. It's not Raiders of the Lost Ark level of puzzle.
No. And the fact that it's a free file on Thingiverse, and it's probably been printed by a million people already.
Again, surprisingly unhelpful. If that was talked about any of it, then yes, that's what it was. If it wasn't, then if it was Spids, then that's great as well. We've done that.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Get me in quick because I'm going to be ending the stream in a moment. So. Yeah. Right, Lewis, have you got any videos up and streams or anything, or what's happening?
I've got tank in the truck, so I am building a T-72B1 Russian main battle tank in my truck.
Cool.
It's being done as like an update type thing because I can't hold my phone, film, and talk and build the actual model and drive all at the same time.
You probably shouldn't be doing any of that while you're driving.
Just before you disappear, I'm going to run upstairs and show you my new. I've bought 2 new T-shirts, and I need to show you those. Hang on.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
I try
I'm a
to
little bit
drive the
concerned now.
model. But...
No, yeah, that's probably a bad idea. I wouldn't be doing that. Right, so anyway, for myself, it's Thursday tonight, so nothing much happening tomorrow. Saturday night, I shall be returning at 11 p.m. for a little before midnight murders. It's my turn for Warhamster on Sunday, so I'll be doing that. Then Monday night is E-Models night, and Wednesday is back to something. I might be doing the wooden kit, I might be doing something else. I haven't decided yet, but Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I shall be doing something at the bench. And we have a return of Spid, so let's put him there and put that there and do that. So there we go.
Right. So T-shirt number 1.
Damn it! Now I've got the theme tune in my head.
Now you're all going to be. Hang on. Where's the camera gone? Let me turn this around. So you're all going to be humming that all night because it's cool and everybody needs an Airwolf T-shirt. And then there's this one which I really, really like, and I just couldn't resist. It's the coolest thing.
Yeah, I'm not so taken by that one.
Oh, come on, that's amazing. Look at it.
No, that one I'm not bothered by. I like the Airwolf one, but yeah, don't like that one.
Oh, you grumpy old man. You.
Scott says, damn it, Spid. I think he's probably got the theme tune going through his head now as well.
Everyone was going to be whistling the Airwolf theme tune now. Everyone.
I Lewis won't be.
I can't remember. I've watched Airwolf. No, I used to love Airwolf, but I can't remember how the tune goes.
No, we're not going to sing it now because copyright and stuff and things. So, yeah. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you too for coming along and joining me and saving me from myself. That's about it. I'm going to call it a night. So, thank you all. It's been good. I'll click on the going away button, and actually, I've got a going away video, haven't I? Let me find the going away video. There it is. It's the one I called Ending Movie, as you can imagine, because that's what it's for. Lord Barkley says you need to get the monthly Zavvi box t-shirt and book. Well worth it. I've got about 80 t-shirts now.
No, I've got too many t-shirts as it is. I just couldn't resist these two when I saw them.
Yeah, I used to do the loot crate where they'd send you a shirt and a pile of stuff, but I let the subscription lapse on that. I have popped along to, I can't remember now, QWERTY.
Yes.
I occasionally go and get a selection of shirts from them when they do a particularly good sale or anything.
The last one that I got from them was a Totoro one, but it's kind of like a Totoro Godzilla mashup thing.
This is from them. There we go.
Like a giant Totoro and then the Golden Gate Bridge behind, sort of. And that's really cool.
Yeah, they've got enough that are sort of subtle nods towards being themed, but not quite. But yeah. So thank you both for joining me. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again soon for other things. I'm going to click the button to play the video,
folks.
And then I'll see you in the backstage. So bye-bye.